Welcome back to the Fave! So, we're going to tell you all about our time in Tangier, Morocco. Kick it away, babe.
Yes, so the flight was great. You know, we landed into the airport. The airport was a bit sketchy, you know, like it was very small. The guard or the customs police officer, he was kind of interrogating me a bit, like saying, where am I from? Where am I going? What do I do for work? I don't know. It's just some weird vibes, you know? And then I'll take it away like with the taxi whole process, the Uber.
Oh man. Let me tell y'all this. Before you go anywhere, always look up if Uber is available. So we did not. Epic fail. So when we got there, I'm clicking on the Uber app, and turns out Uber's not available in Morocco. Oh, heart drop. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, once I found that out, honestly, I was like, I'm ready to get out of here. Like, this is now so crazy. They don't even have freaking Uber?
Yes.
Like, at this point, I was really over Morocco, honestly. I have to say, I literally was like, this was the worst decision. I can't believe I came here.
Yes. So I did some Googling. I looked up different types of ways to transport us to our destination. And so I downloaded this one app that was supposed to have been able to transport us like Uber. But that was a very sketchy one. And so that did not work out. People kept clicking and saying they accepted the ride and they never came. So moving on, this is like literally an hour after us being there. We finally decided to just go with a taxi.
And honestly, I did not want to go through a taxi. I saw how they were screaming and hollering at people. The taxis looked so broken down. I'm like, oh, this was like, literally, this was like my ultimate, like, I'm ready to go. I hate this place. Because I'm like, are you seriously about to put us in a freaking taxi?
Yes. And
but we had no other option.
No other option. And of course, we can't speak the language there. So now
problem.
We got to use Google Translate to try to communicate and figure out how we're going to get to our hotel.
Yeah.
All right. So we first and foremost, we take our bags off and we put them in the trunk.
Big mistake. I never do that.
Never do that. We learned that we would never do it again.
Your luggage with you. If someone tells you, if you're overseas and someone says, "Here, let me take your," I'll keep my bag right next to me. Because you just never know.
Yes.
And you're about to find out why we should never have done that.
So we both get in the taxi, and so now the guy's talking in small little cars, a 5-passenger car. You have two different types of taxis. You have another one that's a minivan, and that seats like 8 people. Their preference is to always fill up the cars for the 5-passenger car that we was in, to fill it up before they transport anybody so that they make more money. We didn't know that, and so now we're in the car. This guy calls whoever he called on the phone, and he's yelling and screaming like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And so 3 minutes into the drive, he pulls over and he stops and he keeps screaming and hollering on the phone, and we're like, oh my gosh, man, I wish we could just leave.
Babe, let's get out. Can't luggage in the freaking trunk.
Yes. Moral of the story is never leave your luggage in the trunk, because we would have got out quickly. But now back to you, babe. Let's go to going to the hotel.
Yeah, so we're driving. He's driving like a freaking bat out of hell. Like, oh my gosh, they drive so crazy, those taxi man. It was like, we actually saw an accident. Like, there's like not really street lights there, so they're just driving crazy. And these it's just nothing but those like little roundabouts. Like, those cars are just driving like maniacs. Everyone looks like beep, 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 like, like screaming at each other. Like, it was just chaotic. I just could not wait till we got out of that taxi. So when we got out of that taxi, we get to the hotel. The hotel was nice. You know, it just was super hot. Like, we had to get the maintenance out there like 3 times, translate, hey, like, can you fix this? It's like so hot. And he tried, but it got a little bit cooler, but it was still hot in that hotel, so I just wasn't feeling it. Like,
yes, and I guess just a caveat, so just so you all know, in Europe and then also in Africa, specifically Morocco, we can't talk about other places, but everybody has mini splits, and so nobody really has central air, and so it's never really cool as America, because everywhere you go, you have central air. And so, like, for my baby, especially my baby, like, she loves central air, so everything is super hot. For me, the mini split wasn't too bad, but it was still hot, so I will take her side on that one. And yeah, they never fixed it, but yeah, that kind of sucks. So moving on, the hotel was nice though. That is one positive thing. Moving on to
the next day. We were only there for 2 days, so we did some excursions the next day. We ended up we
went to Cape Spartel. that was like one of the most beautiful areas for Morocco. And you can see the ocean. You got great views from
that was really pretty. And we also got some cute little outfits from the souvenir. The people like were selling like clothing and like little things, scarves and stuff like that, and then like little camels, and it was just really, really cute there. And we took some pictures. It was really nice. And then we went to
Hercules Cave. That was super cool. It was an underground cave.
Yes, it was honestly awesome. It was so pretty. You could see like the ocean. We took tons of pictures. We'll insert them. It was pretty slippery, so you got to be careful when you're walking around in there because someone's busting my butt. And then there was a cute little monkey down there. He was so cute. He got so crazy with toys. He was trying to like bite me. And with me, I wasn't even trying. I don't like monkeys. I think monkeys are so creepy and just weird looking, and I feel like they're just gonna always bite you. So, and like, if you get bit by one of those, you need to go to the hospital. And I was not trying to go to the hospital. So
we'll insert those videos too.
Yeah. So I just put my hand out just to touch his little paws, and literally he crawls onto my hand. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing. I'm like, get this thing off of me. And I saw him screaming. I'm like, I know. He was on him forever.
I'm loving it.
He's loving it, joking around. I'm like, no, I get him away. I don't like monkeys touching me. So yeah, it was a really, honestly, a fun experience.
It was.
The food though. Well, you talk about that.
Yes, let's go back to the activities. It was really cool because we got the opportunity to go on camels. So we went camelback riding along the coast on the sand. It was really, really nice, romantic, beautiful views, and just like a great time to be able to actually interact with camels and just like have some great photos as well.
I forgot about that. We did do the camel back riding literally along the ocean, and it was really, really nice. It felt like it was pretty cold, but you get that nice breeze. It was really cool. It was a cool experience. My freaking camel, of course, we're attached. It's always something with me.
Always.
We're literally the camel. They have the rope attached to each camel's mouth, and it's like hooked up along their back. Why does my rope come undone? And my camel stops. And
everybody else, like, I'm in front of her. We just keep on moving.
There was like 5 more camels behind me. And I'm telling them, I'm like, hey, my camel came loose.
And so I'm yelling at the tour guide. I'm like, hey, can you help her? And I was like, okay. It was fun. I'm like, it would be her. It's always
my
her.
Camel comes undone. So now my camel just, luckily he stopped. I thought he was going to freaking go running somewhere.
Man, that was so funny.
It's always something with me, man.
Fun times. And you all hear that, like, more and more you're figuring out views. It's always something unique that happens with her. I can't talk.
Viewing
our videos. All right.
Our views. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. Back to what were you saying?
So that camel experience was very, very cool. Now we'll talk about the food.
Yes, the food. So we went online, and of course we find all of our food usually online. The problem was, it was like we couldn't find nothing that actually had like great reviews, and for us to really try that, we feel like we wasn't gonna get sick of, because remember, they're cooking all of this stuff and like using their water, like not really bottled water. So like, we're, as Americans, like, we'll probably get like pretty sick off of that. I've experienced it before in different countries, and so we just didn't want to take that chance because we had to go to London after this. And so we ended up eating Papa John's and McDonald's, and it was just like awful.
Yes. Yeah, McDonald's is already like, I hate McDonald's, but like I had to eat it over like that. So, and then the Papa John's, like eating just honestly fast food overseas is like diabolical. So honestly, that brought the trip down like even like very low.
Yes,
when we're eating that food,
and we never eat fast food on vacation.
I hate McDonald's, so that's how you know.
I like their fries.
That's how you know it was bad for me to eat McDonald's in Morocco. I was like refusing to eat that food because I was looking at those reviews, I was looking at those pictures. I was like, I'm not eating that. So yes, I couldn't even rate the food there, Morocco's food, because I just kind of wasn't like, my stomach. I have a sensitive stomach as well, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do a hard pass.
So finish up with we'll finish up this with your experience of leaving the airport, unless there's anything else you want to add.
So ultimately, that was the 2-day trip there. We head back, get on I was ready to bounce, like I was ready to go.
For sure, me too.
It felt like we were there for 2 days, but it literally felt like 2 weeks. It was just like, seemed like it was taking so long to be there. But anyways, on our way out, the freaking custom or police officer guard again, like they're interrogating me. This time, honestly, I did have some shorts on, and I know like you need to dress like very, like you can't dress like really revealing there, but I had shorts on. It was freaking 95 degrees, like I didn't care. And so she was just like, where are you going? Like, I'm going to London and get out of here. So like, whatever. So it's just some weird vibes there. Just a little bit of weird vibes.
If so, overall, what would you give Morocco 1 out of 10? 10 being the best.
Honestly, I would give it a -0.00. But the excursions helped the trip, so I'll go ahead and give it a 3 out of 10. What about you?
For me, like, I've been to a lot of dangerous places. I was in the Air Force before, and so I served a lot. I did a lot of things, and so Morocco was like, whew, a very like interesting place. Overall, I just didn't feel any peace there. So if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 2 out of 10. It was actually pretty bad, and I'm never ever going there again.
If you are traveling alone and you're a female, I would recommend not going there. It's just not a place to me for women to go alone. I don't think so. I think you need to always have a travel buddy there, and make that travel buddy a man. Just saying. I would be terrified if I went there alone.
I don't think anybody should go there alone. And I went to a lot of places alone before in my life. I would never go there alone.
Yeah. So if I had to, are we going back there? No.
Never.
I would probably never go back to Morocco. It was just one of those one and done, like, oh, I've experienced it, but I'm not going back.
Never. I'm with you on that. Never.
So yes, honestly, let us know in the comments down below if you've been. How was your experience?
Yes, and if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really would appreciate that. And that as well will really help the YouTube algorithm to be able to get our video out to others so that they can get their perspectives and we can get their perspectives on their time visiting Tangier, Morocco as well.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace!